Okay, guys, welcome back. I beat Beasley. That went so much better than the first time I played because I knew because taunting, guys. You think taunt to make your enemy come to you? That's dumb. No, it is not. It comes in handy. Anyway, and let's all eat our yakisoba noodles
really fast before.
Now let's just sit back and watch the ending.
Okay. It's gonna hurt.
Just wait and see.
Oh god.
Luger. Hey.
How do you even have the balls to stand?
He's super strong. And there's the rest of our party.
Everyone else somehow found their way here.
Well, they were to get through now that the miasma is dissipated.
Yeah.
Luger!
Behind you!
Whoa.
I wouldn't use the chromatus again if I were you. When you make a direct pact like that, you then run the risk of degenerating and becoming a divergence catalyst yourself.
And staying in form
Considering
in the
sheer
last form
power
too
at
long.
your disposal,
Yeah,
you
he would turn
transform in the
immediately.
blink of an eye.
Oh.
Yeah. If he stayed in Kraz for too long.
Well, I never expected.
And how did Beasley not turn?
He's turning right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's starting to turn instantly himself.
Oh shit. No.
But remember, if he turns, technically all other chromatuses will stop. Cows will stop turning.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna die.
Humans so interesting.
Yeah, so Beasley will actually kills himself because he would rather die than let humanity lose the trial.
So he punched him.
He would-
So he punched himself, and how do you do that?
He probably doesn't have sheer force to hit where his heart is to do
Stop.
enough damage. And yes, Beasley would rather have Luger win than let humanity fail.
Yeah.
But mostly, he'd rather not suffer the fate of turning into a catalyst. Oh, he punched through his own heart, pretty much.
You want my wish,
Yikes.
Origin? Let me tell you my own personal wish. To take this fist and punch you all to oblivion!
But you all suck.
I hate you all.
Because Beasley's like, you all suck. And now he's dead.
Night night.
Goodbye, Beasley.
Beasley Bakor, may your soul rest in peace.
You weren't really
Man who
a
gave
bad
his life
person,
to fulfill
Beasley.
his duty.
I mean, he had the people of Rizamaxia and Olympius in mind when this happened, but
He wanted just a world for humanity, but
it's a very
He just-
selfish, dumb wish.
that's why I said I have a real love-hate for Beasley.
You too.
I can't really hate him. And yeah, even Elle's happy Meal is here.
Yeah. Character development. Yay.
She's happy that she came. But yeah, she's still turning.
Yeah, and that's not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to talk to Origin. Save her, dude.
And this isn't like a, by the way, this isn't Tales of Symphonia Origin.
Yeah. He looks different.
Yeah. Like, very different.
Okay.
There is nothing to fear. If it comes to it, I'll handle things.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Great Spirit Origin.
Radical difference is
The
astonishing.
one and only. I am very pleased to meet you, King Gaius.
You know about me.
Of course I do. You see, the souls tell me everything. They're sort of like my little birds.
You seem quite curious about humans.
Perhaps, but not as much as you, Maxwell.
I suppose this is our first meeting, but we have little time for pleasantries. We have a request.
To rid the fractured dimensions and continue soul purification.
Precisely. I would be willing to help you if you think you're at your limit.
Even if that meant endless torment?
Even so.
You really do love humans, don't you?
Mila, wait! Enough! You would force Origin to continue the purification? I refuse to stand idly by as you continue to torment him with your corruption.
Calm your tits.
Yes, an original.
Thank you, Kronos. Your concern for me has consumed you for far too long.
You mustn't burden yourself over me. We must make the humans accountable and have them pay for their crimes. What's so funny?
Well, you just showed the most human thing about you. It reminds me why I love humans.
What?
I hereby grant these representatives of humanity the right to make one wish. Luger and El, for overcoming the trial and opening the door, the wish is yours.
Me and Luger?
Yes, wish for anything, but you must decide together. I could even undo your transformation into a catalyst.
No, you can't do that. We have to wish away the fractured dimensions.
I suppose one way to save her would be for me or Luger to turn into a catalyst before she does.
No.
That would be the millionth catalyst, the magic number, and all transformations in progress would be cancelled.
So then, what shall it be?
Please save Elle.
Luger?
You would choose this girl over the entire world? And what about the fractured dimensions?
I am kind of selfish myself.
Oh, I guess we better wish for the fractured dimensions to disappear. But I can save her. I'll give up my life instead.
Oh no!
What?
Wait, you can't be serious.
I want to be with my brother. And my dad. Everybody.
Well, no, once they turn to catalysts and disappear, they disappear from existence. Forever. Just letting you know.
I
You
Yeah,
mean
say-
to save Elle? By turning into a catalyst first?
No, stop! You can't do this!
Very well then. Will that be your final decision, Luger Kresnik?
Wait, Luger, you can't do this!
Jude, let him be.
Luger, you're not afraid of vanishing away?
I'm more afraid of something else.
I understand. Then I will accept your wish.
you okay with this?
You're doing what most wouldn't dare. For that, I commend you.
Please understand, El. You're the one that Luger chose.
Not one of the possible elves. Not even himself. He chose you, here and now.
Thank you. This isn't the news I wanted. It's so sad.
His choice saved the world.
One thing I don't like about this is that
Let's see
she's
that
gonna be
decision through to the
alone
end,
now
Leia.
in this world that she's not
the
even
least that
supposed to
we
be a
can
part of.
No, she won't be alone.
I mean,
She has all of them.
I know, but I
This is
mean,
humanity's true nature.
you know
isn't
what I
it?
mean.
Yes, they truly are capable of anything their hearts desire.
Even profoundly foolish things.
You may be right. But the impurity that exists within their souls is precisely what gives them strength.
Come again?
What do you think the impurity is?
I don't know. Greed, maybe? Desire?
Our ego?
Yes and no. Is desire different from dreams? Isn't ego the same as free will when viewed in a positive light? In other words, neither is good or evil.
Yes, precisely. And that is the reason why I haven't been eliminating it. I remove the miasma created during reincarnation and seal it.
But if you do that, the production of miasma will never end.
That's why I wanted to test humanity's decision. To see if humans could strive for perfection while bearing the impurity.
Humanity's decision.
Precisely. That is what I truly wanted to know. But you must continue to show me.
Of course. We too will prove who we are. Just as Luger, El, and Julius did.
That is a test harsher than anything I could throw at you. If you can overcome it, I have no choice but to concede. For the time being, we shall seal away the miasma together.
Kronos,
But if humanity should once again...
Don't worry. No matter how many millennia it takes, we will succeed.
Some very special humans have turned me into a believer.
Then I expect to be impressed.
I appreciate it,
Wow, even
Kronos.
Kronos gets
No
character
need for
development.
thanks. I'll give you a piece of my mind later. We have plenty of time for that.
It's time I grant Luger's wish. The elimination of all fractured dimensions.
Luger, it's been an honor knowing you.
I will never forget what you have done here today.
You wrap things up almost too perfectly.
You're just jealous, because you know you couldn't have pulled it off.
Roga, you need not worry about El.
We'll take good care of her. We promise!
you have helped me to fulfill my duty once again. Luger Kresnik, you have my thanks.
And I promise too. I won't lie anymore. And I'll even eat my tomatoes. I'll never forget how you saved me. And just how good your cooking was. Okay? Okay? promise.
This should restore the cycle of reincarnation to normal.
Yes. Now the human and spirit realms will live on.
And we will make sure of that.
Farewell, humans and spirits. Let us hope for a brighter day the next time we meet.
Jude! Thank you for everything.
Yes, I didn't cry completely this time.
Hey,
God.
I'm not sobbing, but
The first time when I did this ending, literally as the credits started, I just really could not stop crying.
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Thank you. I watched that enough that I didn't like start bawling.
Yeah,
Again,
I'm not bawling, but oh my goodness.
That's the end of Tales of Xillia 2. That's the L ending.
Oh, that's good.
This is the true ending / this is the technical canon ending of the game.
Okay. What happens in the other ending?
In the Luger ending, Luger can't bring himself to sacrifice himself to save Elle, and so Elle just sort of smiles at him and says, "Don't worry, the real Elle will be with you soon," and she fades away. You then cut to Luger as vice president of the Spurious Corporation, and Vera tells him that the head of another company is here to meet him, and her name is Laura Melmarda. Luger then runs to see her, and she introduces herself, and he just starts crying, and Laura asks if something's wrong. He smiles and just shakes his head as he goes to talk to her. Yeah, no, the Luger ending definitely ends on a very bittersweet note. Neither way, there is no happy ending of this game. In a sense, for more than two characters. But in this game, Luger gives up his life so then Elle can live hers.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's I would hope that is like the better ending. But yeah, I honestly think I want to look up the Luger ending at the end too. Sad.
Okay, so what do you think of Tales of Xillia
2? Well, like you said, I liked the story a lot. Like, it was actually really, really interesting. At first when you told me about this game and you were like, oh, we're gonna play this, I'm like, oh god, we are gonna be playing a fan-inserted character game. Because when you told me that there was new characters and stuff, I'm like, oh god, it's a fan-inserted game, basically, with a whole premise that you'd only find in fanfiction. But this was actually really good and really freaking compelling. Actually, I'm pretty damn shocked that I liked it as much as I did.
Are there any complaints you have? Like,
I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna say I don't have complaints because there were some parts of this game that were just kind of like, I didn't want to, like, I was bored watching. But honestly, I have less complaints than I did about Xillia 1, to be honest. I mean, they really did make this better than the original. Which kind of shocks me a little bit, because you don't usually see that. Like, I know in sequels, like, especially with, like, a sequel of like, this, where you think, like, oh, you know, the budget's gonna still be a little bit low. They were still using a lot of old stuff, which, I know, not a complaint. But, you know, like, they were using a lot of old stuff, and a lot of old monster designs, and just recoloring monsters and making them new. You know, like, but that, I mean, it probably had a really low budget, but it was good. But maybe had they taken more time and, like, made new monsters and kind of, like, everything looked exactly the same and pretty pristine compared to exactly the same as in, Tales of Xillia 1. You know, maybe if they would have taken the time to maybe, like, put, like, flowers on the ground or make the trees bigger, just, or like, you know, something.
Well, it's only a year later.
I know, but I mean, like, still, things would still change in a year. You know, that it doesn't matter whether or not you say, oh, well, you know, it's only been a year. Things still change in a year. You know, things can look different. But I was also I really did like the inclusion of, like, the different towns in Olympias and stuff like that, just for it to expand itself a little bit and show that it wasn't just, like, one street and, like, land. So, what about you?
Well, I always really liked Tales of Xillia 2. Like I said, I like both of the Xillia games a whole lot, but I like 2's story definitely a little bit more. I think the goods outweigh the negatives for, because this game is not liked by a lot of people. Lots of people actually don't like Tales of Xillia 2. They think it shouldn't have been a sequel to the Xillia world, and it should have been its own standalone game. Which I could see that.
Yeah.
Considering that it would have given them more opportunity to really dive into like Julius, Rideau, and Victor.
Yeah.
A little bit more. But I have none of that.
That's why
the good outweighs the negative.
Yeah, that's why I'm so shocked I liked it, because, like I said, I was like, oh, you know, this is basically going to be a fan-inserted game, because, like, you like Luger and Elle and all them being characters you've never heard of before. It sounds like a fan fiction. Like, this game literally does sound like fan fiction. But it really does hold out well. I'm impressed. Yay. Aww. Ugh, my heart. It hurts. It hurts a little.
Everyone's moving up in the world.
Ooh, it got so shaggy.
Chief Editor Rolando. Oh. Hey, Alvin. I can talk. No, I'm not taller than you yet, but I'm starting to catch up. Let me guess. You're calling about a job, right? Yeah? Uh-huh. Got it. Elise will be joining us this time. Come on, Polo. We've got a job.
Polo and Rolo.
All right. go create a new world.
How old is she supposed to be here?
I'm not sure. You can assume like a couple years have passed.
Yeah. Rolo getting too old for this stuff.
And he just stays there.
Oh my gosh.
The end.
Aww. Is she the only one on the title screen now after this?
No.
That would make me sad. I'd be like, oh, why are you the only one on the title screen?
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
We got lots of gold.
Wow. That's for New Game Plus.
Got the tome, Endless Vaults, Bonds of Shadow. Congratulations.
Oh my, oh my. What an interesting game. I'm actually glad you did show this to me. Even though you knew there were gonna be feels that were gonna hurt.
Yeah. So what hurt the most in this game feel-wise? For you?
Just the fact that most of the... I was guessing this at the beginning of the game. I'm like, let me guess. Most of the characters that we were introduced to right now are gonna die. And I was right! Even the main characters in one ending all die. So literally anybody in this game can die.
Yeah.
I'm like, that really just... Aww. But yeah. Does this mean ice cream narwhal?
You don't seem too broken up, so...
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
If you were actually crying, I would be like, yeah, here you go. Now, I think the most upset you got was the thing with was the whole Victor incident.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I think that whole Victor incident hurt you the most.
I was like, what? Because I felt so bad for her, you know? It's like... It was just the after reaction from her, just like her sadness and pain and just being like, my daddy's gone. It's like,
yeah, that she wasn't even from this dimension.
Dude,
she
why?
was in a fractured dimension the whole time.
I know, it's like, Luger, it was my dad the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't even know it, but you were my dad the whole time.
Well, yeah, because he called himself by Victor.
Yeah, it was just...
And he wore a mask. Well, the mask was to cover up his, catalyst transformation.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah.
It was still bad. It's very interesting, though. I am glad you showed this to me, though.
I'm glad I got to play it again. I definitely did a little bit better in this run.
Oh, yeah.
First, because I was like, yeah!
I'd say
I know what to do.
Did you even get a game over at all?
In this? No.
I was gonna say, I don't think you did. I think you did really freaking good.
I almost got a game over with Victor, but Jude came back to life, and
yeah,
all that matters. I was like, crap!
Good things happen! Yay!
I would have got a game over with Julius if I didn't have that reverse doll on either, but that's the end of that.
End of game, everybody! Alright, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this every other day. I'll talk to you guys later, right? Bye-bye.